What's up, everybody? So today I am opening up a box of 1987 Topps Tiffany. And you can see it is still sealed. I am, after 30 plus years, I'm about to crack it open in a little bit. But you can see here below, that's the number. What is it? 8,826. So supposedly there were 30,000 of these made. And I also got the 87 Topps updates. So got these for about $170 total for both of these. And you can see this one's sealed as well. One of my favorite sets of all time. And both sets, 30,000 cards, 30,000 Tiffany cards were made. But just in comparison, I was actually reading an article that in the late 80s, early 90s, there's an estimated 81 billion cards that were made in the late 80s, early 90s. So these sets had a limited run. They were glossy, and I'll pull them out in a bit, but there were 30,000 print run. They were generally sold to the card dealers. Sometimes they were sold directly through ads, but for the most part, it was just sent to dealers. That was the only way that you could get a hold of these. So anyway, I'm really excited to kind of finally crack open one of these and go through that with you guys. So let's take a look. All right, guys, here we go. I'm gonna crack this open. I probably shouldn't after 30 plus years of this being sealed. There it is. Whoa, look at that. All right, I'm going to, you know what, let me, what is that? Oh, that's just a little piece of dust there. All right, let's take a closer look at this. All right, guys, so I grabbed a couple of stacks of Tiffany cards, and this is from the 87 Topps Tiffany set, and the cards look pretty good. Here is Donnie Hill, and they were, you know, even in the picture that I was looking at, when I bought it, the box looked like it had been beaten up. You know, probably over 30 years of just being in a bin and banging around. But it's, you know, pretty nice, pretty nicely centered. And then you can see here, so Tiffany's pretty easy to spot for, you know, 87 Topps because it looks like Topps Update, but this is just regular Topps. But sometimes also with Tiffany is there'll be a star in the bottom left-hand corner there. And in that case, you can tell if it's Tiffany or not Tiffany. So, and here's an example. So this is another Topps Tiffany card. And you can see the glossiness of the card on the back. So if it wasn't a Topps Tiffany card, obviously it wouldn't be glossy on the back. It wouldn't be as bright on the back, I guess you could say. So anyway, so we got Donnie Hill, Frank Williams, Lamar Hoyt, Scott Sanderson. So it's just kind of cool going through all these cards. One of my favorite sets. There you go. There's a cool card. Darryl Strawberry. So I'm going to take like almost all the like the kind of the bigger cards. But, you know, even, you know, a Darryl Strawberry All-Star card. I'll put that in a penny sleeve and top loader. I'm basically going to take out all the you know, the star cards. Tom Kelly. Does that deserve its own top loader? Probably not. Bobby Meacham, nah. Dwight Evans, Bob Melvin. So it's really cool looking through these cards. You know, I growing up, this was really the first set I ever collected. And there you have it, BJ Surhoff Future Stars card. You better believe this is going in a top loader. So there you go, the Tiffany version of the BJ Surhoff rookie, and then followed by the Bobby Thigpen rookie. So again, these cards look like they're in decent condition. So I'm just gonna. You got to put the Mike Greenwell in, right, guys? Definitely the Mike Greenwell. Jeff Stone. I remember I thought Greenwell was going to be like the next big thing, as did many people. Chuck Finley. This isn't a rookie, is it? Maybe it is. Chuck Finley. Let me put that aside. Steve Lyons. I don't even know. Sometimes it's hard to tell if it's a, you know, nowadays they put a little rookie logo next to every time it's a rookie. I'll put Rags in there. Dave Righetti. It's gonna be a lot of cards that are in the top loader after I get through all this. I think this is a 700 card set, 87 Topps. Let's see. And then some of these cards go for big money, like you know, the 87 Topps Barry Bonds. There's Dan Plesac. Jeff Sellers. Obviously, the big card, Barry Bonds, Mark McGuire, the Bo Jackson, which is in the background. On the 87 Topps Traded, there's the Greg Maddux. And then there's the Matt Williams. Let's see, Mike Maddux, Kurt Young, Kevin Romine. Yeah, John Crook. There you go. John Crook, Tiffany. Again, this one's, I guess, a tad off center from left to right, but still a really cool card. Mark Davis. So I'll probably end up, taking some of these cards and possibly submitting to PSA. We'll see, depending on, how they look. Ruben Sierra. Again, man, it's a little off from left to right. I don't know if I'd be able to submit that because it's probably going to come back as a 9. And the only way that it's really worth doing is if they come back as a 10. But really cool. All right, let's see. But they are in really nice condition. I was a little worried they were all going to come out and just have like massive issues on the borders and the corners. But for the most part, these look probably just as they would have looked back in 1987. Mets leaders with Darryl and Gary Carter. That's kind of a cool card just because the Mets won the World Series in 1986. Haven't even come close since then. And of course, it's been a rough couple of days as a Yankee fan, getting beat up by the Astros again after they beat up the Twins. I feel like it's deja vu. Every year, the Yankees beat up on the Twins, and then the Astros beat up on the Yankees. I can't say I'm surprised. The Astros with that pitching, it's really, almost impossible to beat them. When you got Verlander, Garrett Cole, and Zach Greinke. I mean, geez. All right, so I'm going to keep going through this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start, maybe pull out some of the best cards and then keep it going. So let me move on to some of the best cards. All right, guys, so I went through this entire 87 Topps set and then the Topps Update set and kind of pulled out some of the best cards. And, because it's a Tiffany set, I took out even like some of the minor stars and the rookie cards. So let's go ahead and go through it. And it's really cool going through all these cards because it just kind of, these are cards that I grew up with, and, that it has like a nice glossy finish, and you can see here, obviously a little bit different on the back. Kind of looks like a Topps traded card, but I don't know, it's just really cool going through all these. So we got the Corey Snyder with the Topps Cup there. It's really cool. Brett Saberhagen, Keith Hernandez, and again, I always look back. I'm a huge Yankees fan, but I love the '86 Mets. Keith Hernandez was a big part of that. Great defensive first baseman. Mike Scioscia. Look how young Mike Scioscia is there. It's crazy. Joe Carter, who would go on to hit a game-winning World Series home run for the Toronto Blue Jays. There's a Dan Plesac rookie card, who's now on the MLB Network. Dave Righetti, great closer for the Yankees. Rags. Chuck Finley, I believe this is a rookie card. Chuck Finley, and of course, you can't remember 87 Topps without the Mike Greenwell rookie card. Love this card. Darryl Strawberry, of course, part of that 86 Topps team as well. Doug Drabeck, rookie, spent most of his career with the Pirates, but here he is with the Yankees, which is kind of strange to see. Then you have Dave Stewart, Oakland Athletics, Fernando Valenzuela, and of course everybody remembers Fernando Mania. And then of course one of my favorites, Yankees leaders with Ricky Henderson and Don Mattingly. You got the Devon White rookie card. This guy, he doesn't look too happy in this picture, but this was a big card back in 87 and 88. Dave Magadan, speaking of another big card that nowadays is worth pretty much nothing, but the Tiffany card in a 10. And by the way, these cards turned out to be really, really nice. Like I was worried that you know, these cards would come out, you know, the edges would be messed up, the corners, but every single card that came out of here looked really, really nice. The only issue with these cards a lot of times is the centering, and you can see top to bottom, this one has some issues with centering. Then, of course, Kirk Gibson, Fernando Valenzuela again, Mickey Tettleton rookie card. That's a cool card. And then they have these turn back the clock cards. This is Roberto Clemente. He's one of my favorite cards. Roberto Clemente, a Greg Swindell rookie with the Indians. There's another Mets, Dwight Gooden. It's a cool card, a Dwight Gooden, All-Star. Another turn back the clock card with Carl Yastrzemski. And Mitch Williams rookie card, the Wild Thing. That's a cool card. All right, moving along. Pulled these. Let me know. You know, I went through the entire 87 Topps traded. You guys will have to let me know if I missed something, missed like a big card. I'm pretty sure I got all the big cards. Maybe a minor star here and there that I missed, or intentionally missed. Bobby Witt rookie. Reggie Jackson turned back the clock. Ricky Henderson turned back the clock. Dave Concepcion with the Reds. Phil Niekro. Look at that career. Oh my goodness. They could barely fit his stats on the card. Phil Niekro. Don Sutton. Willie Randolph, great second baseman for the Yankees. Former manager of the Mets. Oral Hershiser, who had a fantastic year. Was this in 86 when he had that year? 85? 85. Yeah, look at 85. 2.03 ERA in 85 in 239 innings. That is one hell of a year. Gary Carter, rest in peace. Todd Worrell. There's that cool Topps Rookie Cup, All-Star Rookie. You got Ron Guidry. Gator. Cal Daniels. I remember at one point, I'll never forget, I bought 50 of these thinking that Cal Daniels was going to be the next big rookie, but didn't pan out as I had hoped. Jim Leland. And again, look how young Jim Leland is there, even as a manager. And then Tommy Lasorda. So 2 manager cards there. Then moving along. So you had Phil Niekro. There's Joe Niekro. Dusty Baker. And again, look how young Dusty Baker is. I guess he's still a player here. Just so used to him being a manager. Dave Parker, All-Star card. Jim Rice with the Red Sox. Gary Carter again. Tony La Russa as a manager. And again, look how young Tony La Russa looks there. Harold Reynolds, one of my favorite MLB Network guys. Carlton Fisk. Dave Kingman. Jack Morris, Keith Hernandez, Dave Righetti again. There's the Jim Rice, the non-All-Star card. Tim Raines, Freddie Lynn, Bert Blyleven, and Steve Carlton. Danny Tartabull and Lenny Dykstra. So Danny Tartabull, I remember when he played for the Yankees. He was one of those guys that was a very promising kind of player, but he was meh with the Yankees. And then Lenny Dykstra, oh my goodness, he's gotten himself into all kinds of trouble. I remember he had like a car wash business that was on HBO at one time, which totally was, you know, that business went totally under. Tom Seaver and Andre Dawson. And then 2 All-Star cards, Ozzie Smith and Roger Clemens. Both these cards look really nice, especially the Clemens in terms of centering. So who knows, might submit those one day to PSA. And then, so we got Wade Boggs, All-Star, Tony Gwynn, All-Star, Mike Schmidt, All-Star, Kirby Puckett, All-Star, Pete Incaviglia. I don't know if you guys remember him. Topps Rookie Cup, Wally Joyner, Topps Rookie Cup. There's the Kirby Puckett base, Darryl Strawberry, Reggie Jackson with the Angels. And whenever I see him in the Angels uniform, I always think of the Naked Gun. I must kill the Queen. Bobby Thigpen rookie, BJ Surhoff with the Future Stars. I love these cards with the Future Stars. BJ Surhoff, Eddie Murray, Roger Clemens, Pete Rose. This seems to be a very collectible card for whatever reason. The Pete Rose manager card, maybe because he was betting on baseball at that time. You know, Jamie Moyer rookie card, Robin Yount, Harold Baines, the Hall of Famer, Steve Garvey, Dwight Gooden. Look at this. You would have thought this guy was a sure thing Hall of Famer back then. 1.53 ERA in 276 innings. What a year. Dwight Gooden. Ryan Sandberg, Hall of Famer. Dave Winfield, Hall of Famer. Alan Trammell. Ozzie Guillen. Andy Van Slyke. Goose Gossage. Cecil Fielder and Paul Molitor. Remember, Cecil Fielder had 1 year where he just went crazy. I guess he hadn't done it yet, but there was 1 year where he hit over 50 home runs. And then, of course, his son was a pretty good baseball player himself, Paul Molitor. All right, and then we starting to get into some of the bigger cards as part of this set. So, of course, you got Mike Schmidt, the Eric Davis rookie. Who doesn't remember the Eric Davis rookie? Although I think he had a card in 80. Actually, I think this is a second-year card, or there's definitely an 86 tops Eric Davis. Pete Rose, Tony Gwynn, Bobby Bowe rookie. And again, I know there's an 86 tops traded card, but this was a highly sought after card back in the late 80s. Bobby Bonilla, still getting paid by the Mets, $1 million every year. Andres Galarraga rookie card. Kevin Mitchell. I always loved this card. Such one of the coolest cards. Kevin Mitchell rookie card there. Wade Boggs. A Ruben Sierra rookie. John Crook rookie. And again, I'll say it again, but I'm aware that there's an 86 tops traded, but I still call them the rookie card because that's how they were listed in the Beckett. These are two really awesome cards, Don Mattingly and Cal Ripken. I love this Don Mattingly card, but I noticed, I don't know if you guys will pick that up, but there's like this pink kind of line in his hat that I'm pretty sure is not supposed to be there, so that sucks. Ricky Henderson and George Brett, and then, of course, Ozzie Smith, so 3 Hall of Famers right there. Then, of course, the Roger Clemens, the Nolan Ryan, and this, I was going through the entire box of 87 tops, and this was like one of the last cards. I was like, oh my God, please tell me, or please don't tell me that the Don Mattingly is not going to be in there. So I was very happy, and it looks really nice, nicely centered. Definitely can't complain about the Don Mattingly. Then you have the Ripken, looks really nice. There you got the Will Clark, and card looks really nice, but again, the top to bottom centering is really bad on this card, so unfortunate there. Rafael Palmeiro, this card's really cool with the Future Stars, and really nicely centered, so this might end up getting submitted over to PSA. Good looking Rafael Palmeiro rookie card. That used to be a big card until he lied in front of Congress that he said he didn't do steroids. This is another huge card from this set. The Barry Larkin rookie card. Again, this card looks really nice. Nicely centered, top to bottom, left to right. So this will probably end up getting submitted. This Canseco was a little disappointed. This is such an awesome card. I might have to pick this up in a PSA 10 because there's no way this gets a PSA 10 from top to bottom. It's definitely off center. Nice left to right, but this is such a cool card of Jose Canseco. And then, of course, the other Bash brother, Mark McGwire. So the McGwire and the Canseco, these were such huge cards back in the day. And it's just kind of cool to have them in the Tiffany version. Only 30,000 copies out there. And there's the Bo Jackson. And, of course, as I was saying before, I have this in a PSA 10. Both look really nice, and, so who knows? Maybe this one could turn out to be a PSA 10, but I already have a PSA 10, so I'm good with that one. And then, of course, the biggest card of this set is the Barry Bonds. And again, little bit off center from top to bottom. Well, kind of way off center. So the best case I feel I'll get is an 8 or a 9. So it's unfortunate that this didn't turn out to be a perfect card. But, you know, you don't know what you're going to get when you pull it out of these boxes. But still a beautiful 87 Topps Barry Bonds rookie card. And there's the back there. And then, of course, I did the 87 Topps Traded as well, so I'll get right into that one. Just a couple of cards from that set. So you got Andre Dawson. You got Kevin Seitzer. So this was the first year Kevin Seitzer. This is a true rookie card of Kevin Seitzer. Dennis Eckersley. You got Craig Nettles with the Atlanta Braves. It's hard to see. Then you got Reggie Jackson with the Oakland Athletics. So he was in the regular set, he was with the Yankees, and here he is with the Oakland Athletics. Mike Stanley, I don't know if you guys remember him. He was actually a really, really good catcher right before, you know, the Joe Girardi, Jorge Posada era for the Yankees. Then you got Ellis Burks, another sort of a true rookie card as opposed to some of the other rookies that I was mentioning before. Andy Van Slyke, I think he was with, what was he with? The Cardinals, and here he is with the Pirates, where he had a really nice career with the Pirates. And here he is, Doug Drabek, before you saw him with the Yankees, now he's with the Pirates. Luis Polonia rookie card, spent some time with the Yankees, more of like a utility guy, outfielder. Benny Santiago, this is his first card, rookie card of Benito Santiago. And then you got Terry Steinbach, rookie card. Joe Niekro. Matt Noakes, rookie card. And this is, again, is the first year Matt Noakes. I don't know if you guys remember him, but he was kind of a big name back in the day. Steve Carlton. Kevin Mitchell. So this is one of the bigger cards from the traded set. And moving into like the bigger cards. Kevin Mitchell, rookie. Then you got the Fred McGriff. This is a really, really cool card of the crime dog, Fred McGriff, who absolutely belongs in the Hall of Fame, in my opinion. So that's a really cool card. David Cone. I mean, you know, as a Yankee fan, the guy was a great, great pitcher and definitely does not get enough credit for how good of a pitcher he was. So this is a really nice rookie card of David Cone. The Matt Williams rookie card, and again, this was the first ever Matt Williams card, so this is a really nice looking card, top to bottom, left to right. Great looking Matt Williams rookie. And then finally, of course, you got the Greg Maddux. Greg Maddux rookie card, one of the biggest cards from the Tiffany set, the 87 Tiffany's, whether it's the 87 Topps or Topps Traded. I did notice that there's this tiny, you can't even pick it up here. It's on the bottom left-hand corner. So we'll see. I'll probably submit this, see if we can get a 10. It will probably be close, but if I doesn't get a 10, it'll probably be this little line that's down there in the bottom left-hand corner, which you probably, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but one of the greatest pitchers I've ever seen. Unbelievable pitcher. So there you have it, guys. There's the Barry Bonds. There's the Greg Maddux. It was a lot of fun going through all these cards. Again, guys, let me know if there was a card from the 87 Topps set that I didn't pull out that you guys think I should put in a penny sleeve and top loader, and I obviously want to pull that out. So, again, it's a lot of fun going through all these cards, kind of reliving, the late 80s once again. So, anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned for future videos, and I will talk to you later. Peace.